Hello everybody, this is John. Welcome back to the channel. And today what I'd like to do is review a bicycle I've had for quite some time now. This is a 1981 Schwinn Superior. And I love this bike. When it came down to finding a bicycle that was a classic that I had to have, this was one that was on the list. Because I started loving bikes in the early 80s, maybe 81, 1980-ish. And I'd always look at those catalogs. You start thumbing through them and you start looking at the bikes. And the Schwinn Superior was next in line to the top. You had the Paramount, then you had the Superior. Now I'm learning a little bit of the history of this bicycle, and what I've learned was that these bicycles were made out of leftover, if you will, parts from Schwinn Paramount, the little factory they had in Chicago. It was rumored that the quality was substandard or starting to go down in terms of braze quality, things like that. And they moved production to Racine, Wisconsin. A guy named Don Mainland started building them. I guess he was a longtime Schwinn friend and a great builder. And when I say quality, I mean fit and finish. I mean, you look at this. This is gorgeous. Very precise. Very clean. And of course, showing a little bit of wear. Now this bicycle here has a little bit of local provenance. This is owned by a local racer, which I understand was pretty well known. And the Kron family, or is it Kron? Help me out, guys, if you know. If you're from Chicago and you raced in the 80s or 70s, you probably know it. Here's one of the original rims that was on the bike. And whoops, upside down. And I believe it's Ed. And then his father, I believe, is Theo. And they were very involved in Chicago racing and the velodrome here in Northbrook. Now, the bicycle itself, very much like a Paramount. Looks almost identical. Same lugs, same tubing set. Reynolds 531 with the Nervex lug. Pretty sharp. Now, where they cut some costs, to make it a model below the Paramount, is they put a TNG fork on it. Not a bad fork, just nothing fancy. Made in Japan, I believe. And if you look at it, chrome tips. That's the only chrome on the bike. Unlike a Paramount, you have chrome lugs and chrome stays, things like that. Now the bicycle has been upgraded. Those who know the bike will see it right off. For instance, I took off the Grand Sport red railer. I just don't like it. Put a Nova record on there. Why not? And the Grand Sport sitting in that case over here. The brakes, the hubs, cranks, headset, shifters, front derailleur are all stock. However, I'm not sure if this is stock or not. It's a triple T handlebar and stem. I was told that they're very inconsistent in what they put on for handlebars and stems. Seat post is a Super Record post. Why? Because I had it and it's blingy. Rolls saddle, definitely not stock. And it's gorgeous, looks great, but no, not stock. Now the wheels I just put on there. I just bought them off eBay. And if you may have seen these on eBay in the last couple of weeks. There's still one more set on there. They are stock. They were new old stock. Super Champion Gentleman rims, Grand Sport hubs, double butted spokes, which would have been the stock wheel set on this bike on the day it was built. Pretty cool stuff. I just happened to get them. They're 5-speed. They fit perfect. The bike originally came with a Regina Gold, I think it's 13 through 24 cassette or cog, and a Regina chain, which I don't have. This is a Regina cog, but it is a Setasport chain. I love the bike. Actually, out of all my classics, I have the most miles on this one. And I know it sounds silly with all the neat bikes I have. I think this is one of the best riding bikes I own in terms of classics. I love it. It has some modern tires on it, as you can see. It's got the Clement tires on it, and everything else is still retro. Looks pretty sharp. If you have any questions on this bike, please leave it in the comments below if you have any questions, or if you have more information on the origins of this frame, please let me know. I'm always learning. I have a YouTube channel. That does not make me an expert, as some of you know by watching my videos. But please, guys, please like, subscribe, and even share the videos to any forums that you're part of. This hobby is actually relatively lonely, and the more people we get involved in the conversation, the better. Well, thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you soon in another video. and we'll be highlighting some other bikes in the collection. I'm starting to run low. If you're in the Chicagoland area and you want your bicycle reviewed, please put it in the message below and we can talk. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.